What's up, everybody? Right, okay, this might seem like a really late video to make, but I'm going to make it anyway. People are probably going to think, well, why are you making a video about this now? This information has been known about for a while. You should have probably made a video about it at the times it was. Well, they were sort of, these were announced separately at different times, so I'm just going to make a video in regards to both of these, as I'm personally a fan of both franchises. Right, okay, well, I'm going to do a video, as you probably see from the title, my opinion and thoughts on Legendary's new monster slash kaiju cinematic universe and the Jurassic World trilogy that they've announced it's going to happen. Another Jurassic Park trilogy, Jurassic World trilogy, whatever you want to call it. I'm going to give my opinion on that. Right, okay. First off, last year, as you all remember, we had Gareth Edwards, well, 2014, we had Gareth Edwards' Godzilla, which was pretty well received. It made a lot of money at the box office, generally positive to mixed reviews. I personally didn't think it was too bad. I didn't love it by any means, but it was not bad. And this year we had Jurassic World, which was a huge success, which was it became the third highest grossing film of all time, from what I read, which I never expected to happen personally. And because of the success, they've greenlit a sequel to that. And not only that, a few weeks ago, or maybe a month ago, I think it's probably under a month ago, they confirmed that there were plans to make this into a trilogy with a sequel greenlit for 2018. And the same with Godzilla, a sequel's also been greenlit for 2018 to come out, the same time as Jurassic World, on the same month even, just 2 weeks apart, so expect some competition from those two. And also, with Legendary's kaiju universe, I think it seems to me that they're going to, I'm not going to talk about these in a mixed fashion. First off, I'm going to talk about Legendary's kaiju monster universe that they're doing as a franchise. Okay, they've started it off with Godzilla with Gareth Edwards, which was true to the original Godzilla, unlike the 1998 film, which I personally find an underrated film, but it wasn't true to the original Godzilla by any stretch of the imagination. The 2014 Godzilla was. So now, also in 2017, there's going to be a new King Kong film called Kong Skull Island, and this is said to be like an origin story of King Kong, exploring how he became who he was, and exploring Skull Island, the island that his home is, and the creatures and monsters and dinosaurs that live there, which is a very interesting premise. Filming is underway now in Hawaii. Excuse me. Expected to go to Australia and Vietnam next year, with a release in March 2017. Okay. And also Godzilla 2 out in 2018, which is said to feature iconic monster foes that Godzilla has faced in the Toho films, such as Mothra, King Ghidorah and Rodan, which are iconic Godzilla foes. And so basically, and also in 2020 they've confirmed that there will be a Godzilla versus King Kong film coming that very year, which I'm very excited for, but that's 5 years away, and I expect that to be really good. I just wonder what direction they're going to go. Not much is known about Kong Skull Island in 2017, but I'm sure, as time goes on, we'll find out more. Okay, so there's Godzilla 2014, Kong Skull Island, Godzilla 2, and Godzilla vs King Kong. I think that's it'll be a 4-film franchise, or tied-in franchise, should I say? Because one notable thing you might remember from Godzilla 2014 was the organisation Monarch, which helped keep Godzilla and the other kaijus a secret. They're prominent apparently throughout this new franchise of kaijus that Legendary and Warner Brothers are doing. Monarch will be involved in Kong Skull Island, featuring Tom Hiddleston, by the way, if you're curious to know who's going to be it. Tom Hiddleston, Brie Larson, Samuel L. Jackson and John Goodman. They might have, I'm pretty sure they might have something to do with the expedition going to Skull Island in 2017, which I'm really interested to see how that pans out. So yeah, I am really looking forward to this new franchise of prehistoric kaiju and monsters in this new universe Legendary's doing, especially with new and returning monsters such as Rodan, King Ghidorah, Mothra, Godzilla himself obviously, and King Kong. Obviously on Kong Skull Island, the creatures that live on Skull Island, we will obviously see dinosaurs, because apparently in this they're thinking of ways to buff King Kong up to Godzilla's size. So for when 2020 comes, when Godzilla vs Kong comes out, it'll be more of a fair fight, so they're like sort of nearly the same size, because like King Kong's only a 25-foot gorilla and Godzilla's like a few 100 feet tall, which it's not a fair fight at all. But I'm really interested to see how this new franchise turns out. Okay, now I've gone on to the now I'm going on to the Jurassic World franchise, the Jurassic Park / World franchise. They've announced a sequel for Jurassic World in 2018, saying that this will be a trilogy, meaning a third one will be in the mix, will be made after that. So nothing really is known about the plot in terms of the sequel coming. The only thing that I remember hearing is that this won't take place on an island, as far as I'm aware. The director of Jurassic World, Colin Trevorrow, stated that it won't be a bunch of people running away from dinosaurs on an island, as that gets old pretty quickly. As far as I'm aware, I'm pretty sure, spoiler alert, that they may go the militarized, weaponized dinosaur route in Jurassic World. I could be wrong, but that's how it looks. It might go to me. I'm not sure how that'll pan out personally, but I'll have to wait and see. Using dinosaurs as biological weapons. That's a pretty strange concept, I will say. But if that does happen, I'm not saying it is, but I personally think it may happen. But that's just my opinion. If you disagree, that's fine. So yeah, it seems that they're bringing back their heaviest hitters back in force in terms of cinema in the prehistoric monster world. Now these two franchises, all tied together, are coming out around the sort of years apart, a year apart from each other each, 2 years apart, which I think is a really good timeline for me personally as a fan of those sort of monster movies, dinosaur movies, whatever you want to call. So I'm really looking forward to this whole new franchise take on the Jurassic series and Godzilla / Kong. So I'm hoping that this turns out pretty well, hopefully. So what do you guys think of all of this? I know I'm really late making this video and I do apologise, but I just wanted to make a video regarding my opinion of this. I know Gareth Edwards will be returning to direct Godzilla 2 in 2018. Jordan Vogt-Roberts, who did The Kings of Summer, is doing Kong Skull Island. Nothing is known about Godzilla vs King Kong. Obviously that's 5 years away, but we'll see as time goes on. But yeah, what are your guys' opinions on these two new universe / franchises being made? Are you a fan of them? Because I certainly am. Alright, have a good day. Take care.